with SimplySimpleStamping.com. Welcome to December 2014 Stampin' Gals Gone Wild. I'm really kind of focusing on gifts galore this month. Maybe not even necessarily gifts to give for under the tree, but what about a gift for the person who's hosting an upcoming Christmas party? Check this out. Cloth napkins that have been stamped. Is that not the cutest thing? Wouldn't a set of 4 of these be a really great hostess gift? Okay, they are really easy, really fun. I'm telling you right now, once you start creating these though, it's addicting because you can use them for so many different holidays, events, or just, every day. So we're gonna get started with our project today. All right, well, let's go ahead and get started. Now, I'm going to be using some cloth napkins. I'm going to be honest, these are just restaurant quality cloth napkins. I picked them up at Sam's Club. If you've got a Costco or even a restaurant supply, something like that, I believe I picked these up for $12. So you can see it's going to be a really great gift. I have gone ahead and washed it and I ironed it really well because I want to make sure that I've got all the wrinkles out. But I do want to tell you right up front that you can wash these after you've done the iron-on transfer. It's all good. So let me set this off to the side and let me show you how we do the transfer itself. I picked up these t-shirt transfers from Avery. And these are the ones you want to do on white, and because it'll just say for use on light colors, Collie Cotton Blend fabric, you're great. This package in particular had 24 sheets. I would recommend going something smaller. I'm not sure why I bought a package so big, but when you open it up, it's just these little sheets. It really is just like white paper. You can see I keep all my scraps because I know I can use them over and over again. Inside as well, let me show you, you're going to have instructions on how to use the transfer sheets. You're going to want to make sure you read those really well because I can't guarantee that the instructions are still the same, because like I said, I bought this package years ago and I just keep using it. So it's going to have all the instructions, the washing instructions, everything you need. So be sure to take a look at that. Well, enough yapping. Let's get to stamping. Okay, I'm going to use the Memento black ink pad, and the stamp I'm going to be using, I just love this Santa from Get Your Santa On. Super cute, but see these words up above? Joy, friendship, peace, love, happiness. Something very, very important you need to know. When you are using an iron-on transfer like this, you're going to be putting it face down and ironing it on, so it will reverse any words. We don't want that. So make sure that the stamps that you're using have no words at all. Now, I don't know if you can see here, maybe if I put it up against that white, you can. I actually came and I trimmed off the words on mine. But if I ever want to put them back on, you can see, look, it just kind of fits right back in there. So that gave me the ability to use Santa without the words. That's just something that I like to do. So we're going to ink up Santa here. Let me actually do it this way. I want to make sure I get everything well inked. And we're just going to stamp this now onto a piece of the transfer paper that's been cut to size. We're going to be cutting it out, so don't worry about scraps and things like that. All right, so I've got that stamped really nice. Oh, I was hoping this would happen. Don't laugh. But do you see I got a little goober right here? Here's what's great, guys. When we go to cut this out, I'm going to show you one that I cut out earlier. I hit the edge of the stamp, but look, when you cut it out, you're not going to have a clue. So let that dry for just a minute. And I've got one that I stamped a little bit earlier, so it's good and dry. Oh, another tip, you can always flip it down on some blotter paper and just give it a press so that we can kind of pull up any wet ink that we have on there. Get this, regular good old Stampin' Right markers. And we're just going to take this and we are going to color in Santa. Of course, you can do different colors and different layers, especially if you were doing flowers or something, you could really have a heyday. I'm not going to sit here and do all that in front of you, but should you mess up, well, you know what? It's a tiny little piece of iron-on transfer. You have a whole package of it, so don't worry about it if you do. But after we have that done, let's pretend he's all colored and all cute. You're just going to take and you're going to cut Santa out. I like to recommend that you don't have any harsh edges, and so you curve everything instead of, sharp. So just kind of curve out anything. You want it to look nice, but I don't want you to stress over it. You don't have to get into every little crevice. For instance, right here, I'm not going to get in there. Watch, I'm just going to kind of curve right around. Okay, so that's how you're going to go about cutting him out. And I do have one that's all cut. Let me bring my mat in so you can see. No sharp edges, just curved everything out. But like I said, I'm not getting into every little crevice. You're good. Okay, well, it is time to now take this to the iron. Now, as I said, I had already pre-ironed my napkin. It's all ready to go. I've got my iron going at the hottest setting I can with no steam. Again, I just want to reiterate, read all the instructions in your iron-on transfers to make sure you're doing it correctly. Now, one of the things it called for is a firm, hard board underneath you. You know, I had an old Stampin' Up! Wooden block. It worked perfect, but just find something nice and really nice hard surface that you're going to be able to work with. It's also going to tell you to cover it in a pillowcase. I found actually I was just fine to do it this way as long as I had, you know, that firm surface underneath me. Okay, so there's Santa. He's colored and he is cut out. We are going to just put him down here in the corner. Can I stop for just a minute? I do want to reiterate one more time. Words will not work because they are going to be reversed. If you would like words on your napkin, you can do that. There are some instructions in the iron-on transfers themselves that will tell you how to print it on your computer and how to reverse the image so you can do that. Just be aware there are no Stampin' Up! Stamps that are in reverse, so no Stampin' Up! Sentiments will work. Okay, now that I've said that, I've got my little Santa on there, and I'm following the directions that came in my package. For small images, it said 30 seconds. Oops, 30 seconds. And just kind of keep the iron moving because I don't want to burn the napkin. I am going to tell you as I'm working on this, you know, whoops, let me move that block down a little bit. When I first started to do this, I had one napkin that I used solely for practice that I just kind of got to, you know, it's got images all over it, let me tell you, all over it. So that is something you might want to think about doing. And that way you can kind of get an idea of the temperature of your iron and things like that. Okay, the instructions now tell me to wait until that's cool to the touch. It's still a little hot, so we're gonna let that cool off. All right, it feels nice and cool to the touch on both sides. Are you ready for the magic? I'm actually gonna zoom in because it's just that awesome. Are you ready? We're just gonna gently peel away the transfer paper. Ta-da! Oh my gosh, I absolutely love it. It's so cute. Now, let's do some more magic to it. All right, so I've got my napkin all folded, and I wanted to doll it up just a little bit more, something that would look really pretty at the table. I have got about 18 inches of our Cherry Cobbler striped ribbon. I love this stuff. First of all, I love that great big wide ribbon. There's so much you can do with it. I'm just going to tie it in a square knot, right over left and left over right. Only pull what's in your left hand and you'll get a really pretty knot. After you get that done, you can kind of manipulate the napkin itself, make it lay a little bit nicer. We can trim off the excess ribbon. Now let's make a little tag. For my tag, I'm going to use the bundle Merry Everything. I love this little stamp set. We've got a little to from that's going to be awfully handy. I'm going to use this Merry Christmas, although the A Very Merry Everything to You and Yours is a great one as well. But this Merry Christmas looks like it is going to hit the spot. Again, this is a bundle, so it comes with the matching note tag punch. I've got a garden green ink pad here. I'm going to ink up Merry Everything. We'll just stamp that on a piece of Whisper White Cardstock. And now we can just come in with our tag punch, slide that in, line it up, and give it a punch. Now on this one here, you notice that I have a layer for my tag that is bigger than the actual tag itself. I'm going to share with you how to do that. I have a piece of Cherry Cobbler cardstock that I have cut at 1 3/4 by 2 1/4, and I also have a Cherry Cobbler circle punch that's the 1 3/8. Now, what I've done is I've come in with the Project Life corner rounder, and I've already gotten 3 of the corners. Let's get one more. So I have a piece of cardstock that's been all corner rounded. And I'm going to grab, whoops, I didn't grab my snail there. What I want to do is I'm going to start by putting some snail adhesive right here on the top of my tag. Let me bring in my silicone mat. And what I want to do is just place that circle so that it's kind of centered in between everything, stuck on there very nicely. Now I can add some more snail to this. Helpful tip, don't go past this because this actually hangs off, all right? And check it out. We're going to layer that right on to that piece of cardstock. Yes, I did. Woohoo! I love it. Okay, let's come in with the 1/8 inch handheld punch. That will punch through all those layers nicely. I've got, about 8-9 inches or so of the Cherry Cobbler Baker's Twine. I can bring my napkin in, and now we can simply just tie our tag right up here at the top. And as I said, if we made a set of these for maybe the person who's hosting Christmas this year, God bless them for hosting and not me. And I have got a really great gift for my hostess. So, are you in love? Are you ready to do that? I'm telling you, it is really that easy. It really is. They are just fantastic. I hope you're going to be able to try that one this holiday season. And hey, even if you don't get around to it this holiday, you're going to have a lot of different opportunities to make that, maybe for Valentine's coming up, for Easter, something really, really pretty. So be sure to add that one to your list of things to do. Well, guys, thanks so much for being a part of Stampin' Gals Gone Wild. Jose and I appreciate you so, so very much. Remember, you can always order any of your Stampin' Up! Products that you need if you're in the United States. I can be found at simplysimplestamping.com. And if you're here from Canada, Jose's website is stampingjoe.com. She'll be happy to help you out right over there. Guys, thanks again so much for always being so loyal to using your hostess code. We appreciate you so much. Have a great one. We'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.